Disclaimer, I do not condone pirating movies and shows you do not own. If you want to know the best legal and free way to watch The Lion Guard, I recommend you watch the video that I posted on that. With that out of the way, I'll have to be a bit cagey because I don't want this video to get taken down. This was inevitably going to be taken down. But by whom? Was it the mouse or something else? Well, there's more to this story than a simple shutdown. So grab your cream-filled bugs and let's dive into the history and the takedown of, well, I actually can't say the name, but this is just meant to document something that probably shouldn't have existed, even though it kind of still does, in a way. Let me explain. Previously on Tate the Lion, there is a way to watch The Lion Guard for that is if you're a scallywag. This is shocking that something like this is still up and Disney hasn't taken it down. Is still up. Yeah, that didn't age well. It's crazy that it did stay up for as long as it did, because Disney is notorious for shutting stuff down, even their own apps and websites. I swear it's like these big companies have ADHD, constantly creating stuff and then shutting it down a couple years later. But I digress. What am I talking about? What is this? In short, it basically did what you think it did. There are no sketchy ads. That's literally it. No fluff. It's just a place where you definitely couldn't watch The Lion Guard. Wink wink. And it's a pretty clean website, I must say. It doesn't scream sketchy things are going on here, which is why when I first found it, I had to do a double take and check to see if this was official. Which it definitely is. Wink wink. Because not only does it have a clean, simple UI, but it's also one of the first websites that pops up when you search The Lion Guard or watch The Lion Guard. It's clear the person behind this loved The Lion Guard and didn't care about money because there's no ads, and they didn't care about fame because I couldn't find anybody taking credit for this. Not that you would, because then Disney would mouse-catool you. This truly feels like someone's love letter to The Lion Guard and its fandom. Like somebody just wanted everybody to experience the show by signing up to Disney Plus, which is so wholesome. Another thing it actually still has is comments for each individual episode. Most of these are from when the website first came out, but as you can see, some of them are fairly recent and it had a decent community. Yes, most of these are pretty stupid, but it's great to see people's thoughts on a series as it progresses, something I wish we had more of. This was actually one of the only places you couldn't watch the third season of The Lion Guard for a hot minute, if you catch my drift. Because I'm pretty sure around 2020, Disney Plus didn't have that season yet, and Disney now is keeping it locked for people who had cable. And no, I'm not saying the name of this website because I'm scared Disney would remove it fully, not that they would for any reason. But even if the errors weren't caused by Disney, we aren't losing anything because you can't watch anything on here, except for the comments, but yeah, we're not losing much there. But what about the background? Well, I did some digging and here's what I found out about it. The domain was registered on October 23, 2020 by an individual who used Porkbun, a domain purchasing site. As far as I could tell, there's no other information on the person who created this. There's no about section on this website, no frequently asked questions. Oh, and all this information for contact and such is just through Porkbun. These addresses and phone numbers have nothing to do with the person behind the website. As you can see, this website doesn't have any paid traffic, which validates my theory that this person wasn't doing this for popularity or money. And the website seemed to get anywhere from 5,000 to over 30,000 visits a month. I'm sure it was actually more back during its peak, but I can only see like within the past year-ish, with the average visit duration being over 8 minutes, which is way more than the average website visit, which is mostly due to why people are on the website, which doesn't take a sleuth to figure out. I mean, that's what this website was meant for, and that's what it got visits for. And most of the traffic is direct, meaning most people just typed in the URL, which also makes sense because that's what people do with websites they frequently visit like YouTube. So it was mostly the same people coming back to this website each month, with only 2,000 unique visitors this last month, but over 6,000 total visits. With how easy it is to get on this website and how not sketchy it is, I'm shocked it doesn't get more visits a month. But hey, maybe that's why Disney's left it alone for 5 years. Not that they wouldn't leave it alone, or maybe because Disney just doesn't care about The Lion Guard ever since the series ended. Oh yeah, probably that. I remember finding this around the time it was created, which was about a year anniversary from The Lion Guard's final season premiere. As mentioned in a previous video, I remember not being able to watch all of The Lion Guard due to my family not having cable. And when the series finale released, Disney was like, nope, you can't have it. It's just on cable, except for the 3 episodes we gave you on Disney Now. And like mentioned before, I don't think it was on Disney Plus either. So finding this was shocking to me. Even back then, I knew the Disney ninjas were brutal. So I gave this website like a week or 2 tops. But then I checked back in a month and still there. Huh, weird. I checked back in a year, still there. I checked a couple months ago and it was still up and running. At this point, I was like, it's never going away. But as of February, it did in fact shut down. Kind of. Yes, the website is still up and running, as some of you have mentioned, though I doubt it will for much longer. I doubt the owner will renew the domain in October. The functionality and the whole point of the website has been shut down. Let me show you. It used to be pretty easy to swatch the TOG, if you catch my drift. But now, oh, look at that. Something went wrong. Weird. Well, let's try switching the, oh, an error. This is all hypothetical, by the way. And hypothetically, I might have checked a lot of, and hypothetically, I think they're all gone. And some of the comments have caught on, but they're not exactly the brightest. They just think it's buggy or there's an error on their end. But I looked into the error code and I'm fairly certain wherever this video was hosted has been deleted. You see, contrary to what Google made you think, media on websites have to live somewhere. They don't just live in the clouds. There are servers where all the media has to be hosted. And although I'm not sure how this person ran this website and got these videos on here, it seems they have deleted the original files where they were hosted. Maybe they were taking up too much space. Maybe the person was paying money to host these and decided to stop paying. I don't know. What definitely could have happened was this person got a scary email from Mickey Mouse threatening to sue the snails out of them. And this is in response to that. Who knows? But let me tell you why I don't think Disney is behind this. A, they've either ignored it or have not been aware of it for this long. Why would they just now find out about it and take action? And B, I think the whole website would have been taken down by Disney with the final note saying DMCA'd by Disney or taken down by Disney. I don't think they would have allowed this whole website and the comments and everything to be up. I truly think the creator either just got tired of hosting all the episodes and paying for the domain or couldn't afford the costs, because these videos were probably taking up a lot of storage. They also could have accidentally been erased or corrupted, but the fact that both the original player and the backup are gone makes me think it was intentional. But let me tell you why this isn't sad news. First off, it is just straight up sailing the 7 seas, which I don't recommend because it is illegal, so maybe it's a good thing this has been taken down. But the Lion Guard now has all the seasons on Disney Plus, so no need to worry, which just had a deal for $4.99 a month for 4 months, which is pretty good. But now it's back up to full price, so I would wait till Black Friday if you're patient, which is when I got Disney Plus for $4.99 a month for a whole year. But if you want a free way to watch, the official Disney Junior YouTube channel has posted the whole pilot episode for everybody to watch on YouTube. And hey, you can still watch the whole entirety of season 1 for free on Disney Now, which is legal and official and nostalgic. And if you want to see other ways to watch it, you could watch my last video where I covered that exact topic, which just popped up on screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you there.